Hi. This isn't a very good angle, is it? My mask just hanging down. Hey, hello, good evening. Welcome. This is a better angle. So I've had a week off and it's been marvellous. So marvellous. I've done so much, but also so little. And it's been great. If you're new to my channel, hi. My name is Lauren. I'm going to talk a little bit today about how I am, my update in my life, and a little bit about how I'm dealing with my ridiculous anxiety, crippling, if you will. I know I'm making a joke of it, but it's not actually funny in the slightest and brings me to tears quite a lot, or very hot panic sweats. Anyway, hi. So what did I do last week? I had a lot of early nights. I cleaned my whole bathroom last night. I changed my bedding. I've read a whole book. I've read A Little Life. If you know that book, it's massive and the words are very small. So I felt like an adult for completing it. And I've just taken time for myself. I've been getting up really early. I've been inching my way up the early scale. So last week it was like 8. But then this morning I got up at 6. And to have like 3 hours before I start work was just like amazing. I had coffee in bed, had some porridge, did some reading, watched the sun come up. Well, not really, just like out the crack of my window. But then I was absolutely starving by lunchtime. By like 12, I was like, oh my God, because I'd been up like half the day already. And yeah, I don't feel like I have the energy to do a vlog today. And all the footage I have is from before I took my break, and I feel like it's a bit lackluster. That's a great word, isn't it? Lackluster. Oh yeah, I dyed my hair, as you can see. I went over to Mum's on Friday to drop off some daffodils for Mother's Day, which was yesterday in England, and she took half an inch off my hair because it was getting, when you have really long hair, what I consider this to be really long, it gets like, if it needs a cut, my hair gets like really stringy and really knotty, so it just needed a cut. I got some, this is not sponsored in any way, it should be, but it's not. Has anyone ever used free prints? It's amazing. I've ordered now 2 lots of prints. I think there's about 40 in here altogether. And literally all you pay for is postage. I haven't actually looked at these yet. Are these? Yeah. Oh, I haven't actually looked at these ones yet. They just arrived. And you pay if you want to like size up or something. But yeah, again, not sponsored. Just shout out to free prints. Free prints. Shall I go through what I got printed? Shall we? Let's have a little look. So, I vowed to myself that firstly, I was going to get pictures of myself printed, even if it's me on my own, I don't care, because I think we need to celebrate ourselves more in life and celebrate our bodies as they are now. So many moments in life we miss or we ignore, or the feeling of our body overrides the feeling of the moment. Like, for instance, this first photo is the perfect example of this for me. This was taken last summer with my niece. I absolutely hated this picture when I first saw it, even though it was amazing. It was the first time I'd held her since, well, for months, since like since it was locked down. This was like in the break in the summer where we got that little bit of time where we could socialise outside. And I was like, oh my God, I've got 20 chins, my nose looks like a witch nose, I've got about 5 size the amount of arm, I'm so wide, you know, all these things. But then, and it actually, to be fair, I did cry a lot about this photo. And now I've kind of moved past that, and I'm like, this was an amazing moment where I got to see my niece, and you know, my family were healthy during this time, and you know, it's just such a great memory to have, that I'm just telling the diet culture shame brain in my life. I might actually write on the back of them, because did you ever do that when you looked at photos from when you were younger and your mum or dad or whoever had written on the back, like Lauren, shoot, like 1990, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna write on the back of these. So that's the first one. This is a really random video, but I feel like it's just a little catch up with mates. This picture, I, again, hated it when it first came out. When it was released on my camera. No, Charlie took this. Charlie needs to, no, I'm joking. And it was a Harry Rose. If you don't follow Harry Rose, you need to. It was her book launch for her book, You Are Enough. And ironically, I'm standing there, ooh, holding up a sign that says all bodies deserve respect. But yeah, I hated this picture of myself. Truly just thought, oh my God, it was just bad on so many levels. I even started like doubting the outfit. I mean, the outfit isn't great, but now I'm like, screw it. I had a lovely time. Talking of Charlie, one of my besties, this picture's from Coachella. Oh, love it, love it, love it. This photo I hated even more than those ones. This one was taken when I went to Bawley Ballerson with Em and a few friends. And as you can see, she's really laughing. But I just hated it. I hated how big I looked in comparison. Can you even see it? This is like really bad light, sorry. I just hated it on many levels, but you know what? It was a great night. We're in a ball pit there. It was a great night. And I felt great in that outfit. That's another thing. I felt great in that outfit. Like in my body, I felt good. But then I saw that and I was like, ah. But then we've all been there. This is a picture of me and my friend Ali. Oh, it's really yellow, it's really orange. Look at that flipping hair. Yeah, I love that picture. Me and Lauren. Look at that blooming hair. I love it. And Lauren's got blonde hair as well. Me in the sea, having a little dance because it was freezing cold. Me. Also, the quality of these prints is amazing as well. Oh, Mum and Aurora. Oh, wow. Me and my dad. Look at that. My dad's hair. See, I still love a hat and a hood. Some things never change. Oh. This one's with me and my mummy. And the cats. Yeah, that's me. My mum still looks the same. Did anyone else have an owl on their shoulder for a picture? All I remember is that I could feel its nails digging in and it was really heavy. That wouldn't get past health and safety nowadays, would it? Definitely not. Oh, this picture is me and my brother. I don't know why, but we were pretending we were sleepy, and that's a Christmas tree. Look at my mum's old wallpaper. There, it was terrible. Little munchkin. Oh, this one was just the tree outside. I just really liked that picture. It was taken last year in lockdown. This was taken at the Anti-Diet Riot Fair last year. Again, I hated it because I was like, oh, I look massive. Oh, I love this one. This one is of my mum, obviously, in her fake fur coat. That was Christmas Day 2019. Obviously, didn't have a Christmas last year. And this one, was this the same day? This might have been the year before, actually. I can't remember, but Mum and Dad being silly. And the last one is just this sunset, which doesn't look much, but this was taken, I think, about 5 days before I was leaving Cyprus a couple of years ago when I was there with a certain person, my ex, and oh, this is quite personal. We had yet another really bad argument, and I took that and I was crying on the phone to my best friend, and I took that and I said to myself, I am never going to feel like this ever again in my whole life. And I took that as a reminder. It's actually the background of my laptop as well, just to be like, you are worthy, you deserve. So I love things like that, that to somebody else, they just think, oh, that's just a sunset. But to me, it's like, don't you fucking dare, you know. Anyway, that's that. And I've just been out actually with my sister-in-law and my niece. We went for a walk in the park near my mum's house. It was really lovely. And my anxiety has been getting under control. So I've been on my sertraline for a month and a half nearly. And I do feel like it's working, I do. And I've stopped taking propranolol because firstly it was making my hair really fall out. Yeah, it's been really stressful. And again, even more stressful. But the sertraline I feel is working well, but equally I've got really used to talking myself down off of my anxious moments. I've got so many things that I do now that get me out of it. One of the main things that's really helped me are smells. Smells like I've got Olbus oil. Emma, who sent me the lovely masks last week, oh, they're in the car, was saying that some, like, what was it she said? So I've got it written in a little card. I would like to say that scented products bring my mood down terribly. I stick to Method products and essential oils. Cheap smelly candles, Ziflora and air fresheners can, not everyone, affect hormones, in turn your well-being. There's a good documentary on Netflix called Stink, so I'm definitely going to watch that. Anyway, yes, I've been using my, I've got a couple of essential oils, an aromatherapy one, and yeah, lavender and Olbus. And I feel like having a scent like that, I generally like put it on something, brings me like back to myself because it's quite strong. I normally put a couple of drops. And I also notice that my temperature of my body freaks me out as well. If I'm too hot, I get really freaked out, obviously, because then I'm like, so breathing, sometimes a cold shower brings me back, grounds me. Breathing, obviously breathing, deep breathing. I do this little hand technique. So get your predominant hand, or I'm doing it with my right hand, and get your thumb and wrap this hand around your thumb, so you're gripping your thumb. Then with this hand, put your index finger up and then grip it with this, so it's like that. Does that make sense? And then when you breathe in, you squeeze one, and when you breathe out, you squeeze the other, and it like does it as like a body. I didn't know this until recently, but the body calms down when it's activated on either side, which is why walking calms us, because we walk like left, right. So if it's like left, right, and another one is patting, tapping. I'm not an expert in the slightest. I don't normally do tapping because it winds me up, but this one, I do this at night. If I'm stressed out, I like wrap myself around a pillow and I'll just put my hands normally like here, and I'll just do it and I'll fall asleep like it, like. So yeah, that really helps. Also distraction. Watching something, some stretches. These things have, like, the things that were first plaguing me when I was anxious were like fake illnesses. Like my throat would suddenly start aching and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm ill. Oh my God, this, I've got it, blah, blah, blah. But now I know that those are like signals of my anxiety. My body doesn't do it anymore because I can call it out. So I've kind of outsmarted it in a way. Obviously the sertraline's helping, but I feel like I've kind of outsmarted it. Yeah, and also I use my CBD. The one I have at the moment is Native Botanics. Native Botanics, this one is 15% hemp drops. And yeah, it's quite strong. I don't really know if it is that good, this one. I think it is, because it does work. I just think I expect it to work like instantly. And all I do is put some under my tongue, and you kind of just leave it there for up to a minute so it absorbs into the gland under your tongue. Gland. And yeah, takes about an hour. Also, I've been yeah, eating what I want to eat, walking in the morning. That's another thing. I've been going for walks in the morning, and me and my friend Amy send each other pictures, and that's been really helpful to like get me up and out. And yeah, I think anxiety is so individual, obviously. I have my endoscopy in 2 weeks, so that'll be interesting because I had to stop taking my lansoprazole yesterday. and I had some sickness earlier and I was like, oh God, it hasn't gone. So that was, yeah, stressful. Again, anxiety inducing. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself for putting myself first this week and setting a boundary with you guys, being like, look, I know you love me, I know you love my videos, but I'm burnt out a bit and I need to take a week. And that's what boundaries are for us all. Boundaries are simply what is okay for you and what is not. With anything in life, if anyone has a problem with your boundaries, then that's why the boundaries are needed, because not everyone is allowed access to you all the time. And if something isn't okay, you know, we deserve and own the right to stand up for ourselves, put ourselves first. And that's what I did. And obviously you lot are always so loving and so everything. And also I've been turning my phone off. That's another one, been turning my phone off. But yeah, I feel really great. I still feel anxious a little bit because I had an appointment with the doctor the other day and he was like, how's the sertraline going? And I said, I feel like it works 75% of the time. And if I need a top up of CBD, then I top myself up. But I don't want to take, I'm only taking 50 milligrams. So if I want to up it, I will. But at the moment, I'm happy with taking that starter dose. I think that's what you'd call it. And if I want to, you know, make it more in the future, then that's absolutely fine. I've also been quite, what's the word? I've even written in my freaking journal. It's not my journal, my diary. I've been writing in my diary. I know, who is she? Who is she? Where'd you find her? And that's been great as well, because I have been staying away from alcohol recently. Well, it started off, I wasn't drinking a lot during lockdown anyway, but then I stopped when I kind of had my tummy issues, and then I think I've only had 2 drinks this year. One after Christmas. Yeah, I think one on 2 occasions since the new year. And I think it's bizarre. I think on the whole of lockdown, since like a year ago, I think I haven't drunk more than 10 times. Which is another reason why I'm really loving it, because I have so much mind space as well. Like I don't wake up groggy. I don't wake up, I have clarity, that's the word. I just have more clarity, and I just am enjoying spending time with myself. And, you know, I've said for a while to myself about when lockdown's over, you know, gonna start dating and all this stuff. But I don't think I am, you know. I think I need some just time for myself as an individual, because I've realised that a lot of my life I've put, this is actually really difficult to say, wow. I have been so insecure in the past, and I know that I've done this. I have put my relationships, and romantic or sexual, whatever it might be, I have put those relationships before my friends, which is a really shitty thing to do, and even to admit that it's really difficult. But you know, there's a phrase, bros before hoes, for a reason, and I put my hoes first before my bros, and I don't want to be like that. I have realised that I'm a lot more self-conscious, I think. I've got more fear of abandonment than I realised. I'm codependent more than I realised. I bought a book about that. It's called something like Codependency No More. It was recommended on my lovely podcast I listened to. Camera died, it had enough. Yeah, I just really want to be great as myself. And especially, you know, I'm 35, let's enunciate properly. I'm 35 in, what month? 2 months? Less than 2 months I'll be 35, which is scary. But also, I don't want to just launch back into dating as soon as I can and be distracted with it, because it's such a great distraction that, you know, there's that phrase, you can't love yourself can't love anyone before you love yourself. I don't necessarily believe that's true, but I don't want to feel like I need somebody, and I've never really felt that before, but I feel like I must feel like it, because, well, when I first started dating women in 2017, I was ready to be single. I was ready. but just to like date and enjoy it. But then I met my ex and, you know, we shucked up within about a week. So, you know, I didn't have the chance, and I really but I don't even want to be dating and be free. I just kind of just want to enjoy my life for myself. At least that's how I'm feeling this week anyway. Next week it might be a different story, but yeah, I'm enjoying my little writing. Oh, I wrote a list yesterday. Things I want to do. Okay, so I did clean the kitchen. I'm gonna cross things off. I did change my bed. I did clean my bathroom. Things I want to do yesterday. I wrote that I wanted to clean my blinds. I didn't do that. I wrote that I wanted to do dusting. I did do dusting, okay. I did all of my like plants area, and I was just ranting on, and I don't even know when that cut off. Yeah, I got some things done this weekend. I didn't get everything done. Yeah, I got a new rug. Let me show you, let me take you on a little, So this is my new baby rug. Welcome to the family. I like when I sit at my desk now, I take this cube out so that I get a nice lot of light. Look, my bed's even made. Amazing. This is worse than it looks. These two are washing because I changed my bed. That's just my clothes I was wearing earlier that I just threw. And yeah, this is all gorgeous. And I'm just wearing joggers and a top. Is it raining? No. I just saw Annie of Jack and Annie. Oh, the other day, Maggie and I walked up the canal all the way to Paddington and back. We were nearly passing away by the end of it. And when we were out at near Paddington, we saw Jack and Annie. And I was like, it was really weird. It was like seeing a dog on its hind legs. That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, oh, hey, have you missed me? He hates me. Oh, my oxalis is doing bits. And yeah, I'm very proud with my plant life at the moment. So that's been my little update. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am gonna be completely honest, and I'm gonna do one video a week at the moment. Because I don't feel like I'm ready to come back yet. Because I've been enjoying myself too much, as I just said. And yeah, this plant is freaking popping. Look at this baby. All these little baby leaf. Anyway, thank you for watching. I feel banging today. I feel great. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me. I have my endoscopy, as I said, in a couple of weeks, so I will update you with all of that. And yeah, take 5 minutes for yourself. Even if you have the most hectic day, we all can have 5 minutes, even if it's just, I don't know, sitting on the toilet, doing some deep breathing. But I've actually been listening to quite a few true crime podcasts, and now when I go out on my walks, I rate how many out of 10 do I think this person's a murderer. And funnily enough, they're all 10, because anyone could be it. And now I'm petrified to leave the house. But yeah, I hope you've had a great time watching this video. Oh, I need to name my neighbours opposite. I was going to name them Jack and Jill, but we've got Jack up there, haven't we? Jack and Annie. Did I tell you Jack? What Annie once called Jack, and I'm sure she called him Gavin, but he doesn't look like a Gavin, so I'm going to continue to call him Jack. But then I asked Maggie what she thought Annie was called in real life, and she thought she looked like a Sarah, so, but she's Annie to me. Anyway, oh, yeah, I do actually have footage because I updated my kitchen and made it look all cute. So I do need to use that footage. Finally, let's leave. Oh, I'm not going to give you a sneaky peek. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. My coffee link is below if you'd like to support the work I do on this channel and buy me a coffee. I love you all. I'll see you soon.